Good Saturday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV. Wow, it's already Saturday. It is the Saturday trash run, which I do every week. But hey, good Saturday morning there to all those that watch my channel. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you watching, commenting. Always enjoy that part of it. It's Saturday morning, so not really a long video by any means, because I got Brian working today. We've got problems going on in business. So I got to get to work in all reality. So not a lot of time here for me to yickety yak, but I just thought to say, hey, good Saturday morning there, and just like to kind of keep the conversations and comments going. It's interesting to hear people's perspective on making this channel what somebody feel will make faster, easier, and I'm not doing it the correct way. And I'm always open for ideas and better things to make my life easier, but I think people don't understand how this works. I think they do, but they don't. And I wanted to take a little time this morning just to share with you what goes on trying to make a channel and try not to get too overwhelmed with how much work it takes. So here is the Insta360 camera. Now, when you have this Insta360 camera going down the road videoing, even for me, I'm learning the challenges of this is incredible because it shows you on the screen when you go to either just single front view, so you can have this set up so you're just going down the road, or seeing frontwards or backwards, or you do the 360 view. And it's so weird because I was watching my videos last night, and it's incredible how on this device I would change for it to be a back view, side view, front view, and you can hit that feature as you're driving along and you're videoing, and it's incredible how it didn't do that. So it never really showed much video of like Chris behind me going down the road. It's incredible how I would change on the, as it's recording, you can hit a little like circular thing that shows you how you can change how it goes from the front to the back. And I did that numerous times, but on the video content you watch, you very, very rarely saw the back of Chris being behind me. And so it's even for me, I'm learning how the hell to get this 360 to really do a 360 around you where it doesn't really do that. So that's just a whole other setting that I'm learning, which I got to go through the settings, I guess, and just try to figure it out better. But biggest thing is when you get back in and you've made all this video content, now you have to transfer all the video content on the SIM card to your device. And many people say, well, use your computer in your office. Nah, I don't really want to be upstairs spending hours sitting behind my computer downloading videos and transferring. I don't want my computer getting all jammed up with all these videos and photos, because it truly slows down the computer. Then you gotta wipe things. I've done this before. It turns into, this becomes just way too much of a job, and it really is. I mean, in so many ways, this is a full-time job for me that I go do every day of my life. And I don't get rewarded financially by any means. So, how much longer can I do this? I don't know. I would honestly tell you, if I found something else to do in my life that made me some good money, then I would probably just move on from the YouTube social media chase, because it's so much work, everybody. It is. This is so much work. I mean, you just get dragged down. So the whole point is, if I was able to find something else to use my time with to make me better in life that would reward me financially, I would move on. Because my goal is to become successful in social media and to be well known and to try to bring content and information and fun to the social media community. But it's like an actor chasing a dream to be a well-known actor. The odds are you'll never ever have it. It won't happen. It's like a young person chasing a dream to be a professional baseball player, football player. The odds are it'll never ever happen. The same thing with this. The odds are so far against me I'll ever rise to anything well-known in the social media world. The odds are way against me. There's just too many other personalities that people like and would rather follow than mine. But here's the whole point that I'm trying to explain this morning, because it's a short video and I got to go to work. I do have to run a business. Even though I think some people think I don't run a business, I just do this all day long. Well, I'm doing both in between. I'm having to do two things at one time throughout each day to be able to make a living. Because this doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't even touch. It doesn't even. It's ridiculous. I've said it many times. I think that one day there'll be a class action lawsuit filed against the likes of YouTube, social media that lure people in like me that kill themselves to try to become the one day Mr. Beast or the one day Cletus McFarland or the one day whoever the big guys are that get to be well known and make money off of this social media. And so many people will chase it and destroy their lives. I've talked about this numerous times. But here, back to the video content. So here's the point. You have to take this content and get it on this device I'm looking at you with. So, when you get back from doing all your videoing all day, it's very easy to accumulate a lot of videos as you ride down the motorcycle or whatever you're doing. So here we are. What I gotta do is I have to do a cheat sheet. I literally have to do a cheat sheet where now I have to make note of every video to make sure I know how they're being loaded, to understand how to then take each video, because I'm also making video on this device. So like yesterday, I had to download 22 separate videos. These are the time frames on to my Samsung Galaxy phone that I use in my hand. I had 22 videos to transfer. So there's no way you're going to transfer. If you look at the time, you've got basically 3 minutes. Now you're up to 5 minutes. Now you're up to over 6. Now you're up to 9, 12, 18. I mean, you start going through here, and this now turns into like a 30, 40 minute worth of video content that's being transferred now into my phone. Now, you think that's just going to transfer within, 5 seconds each? It takes a good few minutes. It takes a few minutes at least for each video to transfer. So you have 3, 4, 5 minute transfers over 22 times. I mean, so you're talking just 3 minutes times 22 is an hour. That's an hour of just transferring data now to my device. That's just a conservative number. It has nothing to do with the Wi-Fi. This device here talks to this phone. It has nothing to do with you having Wi-Fi, streaming video, blah, 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 blah. Nothing to do with that. So now, once all this video is transferred onto my Samsung Galaxy phone, now I have to create videos that also I made on my Samsung phone. So now I have 3, 4, 5, 6 videos of my Samsung phone that I have to intertwine with those other videos. And that gets very challenging because those videos all download in, they sync through the day, but they don't then match to when I talk to you. If I make a video on my phone and then I download that video ride the motorcycle, I have to figure out how to take that time. So it's a puzzle. It literally turns into a puzzle. Like last night, I goofed up. I didn't put the video content of me leaving here and then going to Chris's house into that video when I arrived at Chris's house. Through that conversation, I had to make a whole separate video of the trailer series because I didn't load the video content properly on that video leaving here and going to Chris's house and then talking to him. When then we got to dealership, same thing. Because you have now like 30 different videos on this device, and you're trying to figure out how that all synced together. So now you create, what I've learned is when you go to a 30-minute video, it takes forever for this phone to take all the videos and make it into one video. So I've learned that usually the 20 to 25 minute video is usually the best, most efficient time to load all these videos, and then they become one big video. Once again, when I take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 videos that are a minute, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and you add that all up and it turns into a 30-minute video, it takes forever for this to condense all this into one video. So now I have to make all these videos, take all that content, and now that turns into really usually 4, 5, 6 videos of what I did yesterday on my motorcycle. And if you look at my videos yesterday, last time I posted 4 videos from all that time. And each one has a different time frame. So now once you've done that, that takes time for this phone to create that one video. That can take 5 minutes. It can take sometimes 10 minutes per video. So now you're at another 3 of those. So you're not very conservative half an hour of just, at least, if you have 4 or 5 of these, you're over, so now you're an hour and a half going into me just getting video content ready to upload to YouTube. So now once you get all that done, now you got to upload it to YouTube. And YouTube usually takes anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes to 10 or 20 minutes. Just depends what's going on in the network on their end. So all of a sudden, this video content that I'm talking about, it turns into just between downloading it to a separate device and then creating content on a video on this device, then uploading it to YouTube, that can turn into possibly a conservative number, 2 hours of work, if not close to 3 hours of work. Then you factor in, I rode my motorcycle throughout the day of making video content as I ride down the road, and then taking time to talk to Chris and making video content, then taking time to make video content at Timbrook Honda. So you start gathering all this stuff and you start adding up. And a very conservative number is that I probably spent yesterday a conservative number of 4 hours of just making video content. And I'm just speaking of just making video content, not including the time of riding the motorcycle to create that content, because I can't video every second I'm on the motorcycle. There'd be way too much video. It would be boring in some ways. In some ways it is boring anyways. And the battery wouldn't last. The storage wouldn't last on the device. And blah, 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 blah. So once again, what I'm just trying to share with others, bringing this type of stuff to a creator of me, to you, to give you content, this is borderline a full-time gig. And you can see, if you look at how many people actually watch this content, it's not much. It's not much. And the thing is about my channel is I hear about running your mouth in the morning has ruined your channel. You need to make car videos, motorcycle videos, how-to videos. Okay, I am doing that a lot more lately, more than ever, than just running my mouth. And if you look, there's nothing that has exploded this video, my YouTube channel, of followers and watch time by any means. Even though I'm going through great lengths of work to share with you all the fun of these different motorcycles, of taking the time to ride around on motorcycles and give you guys a feel like you're on a motorcycle, blah, 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 blah. It's the same story. The algorithms don't hit the social media flame because there's too many motorcycle videos, car videos out there. It's so, what young kid doesn't grab a GoPro, jump on his crotch rocket bike, and show you how he does 200 miles an hour down the highway to kill himself? And then have the group rides of every freaking person's doing wheelies going down the highway at 50, 60, 80 miles an hour. I mean, so that type of content, so I'm competing against that type of content to where you just see on my channel a guy riding down the road with a camera attached to the top of his head on a helmet, and it's just, you just feel like you're a passenger seeing the scenery going down the road. There's nothing really that a younger person, or per se the masses, think that's really like wow, versus seeing the people that are drawn into waiting to see the person kill themselves on their motorcycle. That's what that's all about. People watch these death-defying videos of younger people, and I'm sure people a little older than the young kid that are out there doing derelict things because they're just waiting for that moment to see that person crash and burn. That's all it is. It's you're seeing a person wheeling down the road, and you're just waiting for that moment where they crash and burn. Or you just get off on watching a person wheelie down the road. So that's the challenge. So, for you as a social media creator like me, it's never ending. You have so much competition that, and I'm not here this morning to complain and bitch. I'm just sharing with you what you go through to try to make stuff to bring people into your channel to feel like they want to watch you. And I'm very blessed because I do have some great followers and subscribers. But there's not enough. It's like Brett said the other morning when we were going tit for tat about the comments. And he said, yeah, I'm one of your 10 that watch you regularly. And he's exactly right. He's exactly right. It's just probably a pack of 10 regulars that are on my channel that interact and talk and comment on a regular basis. Other than that, they're just, just zip, nothing. That's it. I got to go. I have a very busy, and got to get Brian to work. Got to get trash out of here. You know what's really weird is, it's just incredible. The trash, when you have a kid, you raise a kid. It's not criticism, but it's just crazy how the house isn't as dirty as it used to be. I mean, you have a kid, and everybody has kids, they know these stories. The garbage, even for me, I think there's no way. But even the garbage, we don't have nearly. I mean, today, in all reality, I don't even really need to go make a garbage run per se. I mean, and then buying food. I mean, it's just incredible. So here's Brian coming right now. So like I said, I've been talking a lot, and I got to get him out of here. It's Saturday, and Saturday sucked. He had a hell of a day yesterday. He had a really bad day yesterday, so I'm trying to help him out best I can, and I'm rewarding him and paying him some extra money today to come in to finish up work he couldn't get done yesterday. And he came in just frustrated like you can't believe. I wasn't to give him a day off, but I kept thinking, let's go make him suffer through the pain. And he's got to get done what he couldn't get done yesterday. So anyways, that's it. I'm done. So thanks for everybody participating in my channel. Appreciate the support. I didn't get the dogs. It's just time. I got to get Brian to get off to work. So once again, I appreciate everybody watching my channel. I got to go to Timber Honda. Definitely going to Timber Honda to get my Akrapovic, whatever, exhaust for my Afro Twin. That's exciting. And my quick shifter for the CBR 1000RR right here. Go do that. Maybe make a video doing that. Who knows? I can't take a motorcycle because the exhaust is too big. It won't fit on the motorcycle without being a danger to me crashing. So I got to take something. What am I going to drive? I don't know. I got to go. God bless.